It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Sacramento Kings. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. And here we are, start of a new season. So much drama coming out of the gate.
Drama for your mama.
Shaq, for the teams that are underperforming thus far, what can they do to try and right the ship?
Look, Ernie, it's early, so don't overreact. You can mix up the rotations a little bit. Don't be scared, coach. Do what you got to do.
Well, first, you got to keep believing in yourself. But I love these player-only games.
Oh, I'll bet you.
I did, man.
Really? You liked them?
Oh, because I used to, that's the only time I could really look in your face in front of the other 11 guys and tell you how I really feel about you.
Like, Akeem, you're killing us.
No, that never. It was more like, see, we should only give it to Akeem because he's the only one not killing us.
Oh.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Pacer fans are making noise here in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. You look at Sacramento. The upcoming part of their schedule is going to tell us a lot about this team, guys. They're facing a tough set of games on the road.
And checking out Sacramento, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Well, it's not really shocking, is it, considering the makeup of their roster? They need a ton of help in many areas if they want to get better.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, Nate McMillan took over as coach of the Pacers last season. Now, his previous head coaching job had been 5 seasons prior. He said, now, there's a lot of old school in me, but I do understand you have to adapt with this generation of players, the millennials, and how you communicate. And they want to bring that old school discipline to this team. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It's great to have a mix of those things. Adapt or die, as they say. Well, everyone likes to talk about costumes on Halloween, Chris, but we know what the holiday is really about. Candy! What's your go-to candy type? Chocolate? Gummy bears? What do you like?
Oh, man, great question. Well, I'm kind of a salty guy first, so is chips included, like barbecue chips?
Anything is included.
In candy? Because if so...
Anything is included.
I love that, you know. Then you have to have, like, the chocolate-covered nuts. Then you have to go to the sour candy. Oh, yeah, I could sit here and talk about candy all day long. Back in the day, it was the Chico sticks with the penny candies, the fish with one for each cent. Those were great. Yeah. I mean, oh, yeah, it's all about the candy. All about the candy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Sacramento, Hield is the 2 with Carter at the 3. Labissiere and Cauley Stein are the bigs. And it's Fox in at point guard. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich with it. Turner with a screen on Carter. 6 on the shot clock. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Now, here's Fox. Passes it to Cauley Stein. To the middle. Here's Labissiere. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, and these close shots are the one Labissiere makes consistently, almost unblockable, given his height and length.
Collison kicks to Young. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Screened by Young. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Labissiere, the screen. Cauley Stein passes to Fox. No good on that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Yeah, it's sad when you're aggressive enough to draw the fouls, but just not enough touch to cash in at the line.
Outside, Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Wow, at 7 feet tall, Cauley Stein is a major threat to throw it down. If he gets the ball close to the rim, the D is pretty much toast.
Here's Collison. Sacramento making their last shot. And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Carter. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Kicks it to Labissiere. Feeds it to Cauley Stein. Back to Labissiere. And Fox has it in the corner over Collison. And the shot falls short this time. Indiana trailing here. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
Oh, I love to see the unselfishness from Collison. Really whips the ball over to the open man quickly.
There's the pick. Fox dishes to Labissiere. A pass to Fox. There's the feed to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hield. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hield's got his first bucket in this one.
I like how Hield gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Collison kicks to Oladipo. Young in the corner. It's stolen by Labissiere. Now here's Hield, guarded by Oladipo. Carter outside. And Fox has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The kick out to Collison. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Kings leading. On the wing, Hield. Over Oladipo. He can't get it to go.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Now here's Cauley Stein. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Chris, you had some amazing years with the Kings. Thinking back on it, what was one of your favorite moments in this jersey?
Wow, clinching the West in 2002. Really thought that was going to be our year. Having my jersey retired by the team was pretty special as well. And, you know, just the fans. You know, when you're getting buckets in front of those fans, it's nothing like it. And so just the memories I have being part of the community of Sacramento.
Here's Hield. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's tipped. Second shot opportunity and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. And the Pacers with the longest standing ownership in the NBA.
And that's a lot to be proud of for Pacers fans. I mean, Indiana, a state that loves basketball. And the Pacers haven't won fewer than 32 games since 1989. So they're always in the fold in terms of being competitive.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Kings leading now by 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's stolen by Hield. To the inside. Here's Fox. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Greg, you ask a lot of GMs. De'Aaron Fox, probably the fastest player in this year's rookie class.
And he plays at 1 speed. That's lightning. I mean, he's got speed to burn. And maybe not quite as fast as, say, John Wall, but he isn't far behind. He uses that quickness well also in terms of just busting seams on the offense. And at the other end, he can be an outstanding defender as he was at Kentucky.
First one falls for him.
Well, yeah, some of my best memories were playing for the Kings during the early 2000s. The way we played together, the passing, our ball movement, our system, it was amazing.
The Pacers making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Fox hits them both. And Chris, I know many Kings fans are longing for a return to glory. Those teams that you were on, easily the best for Sacramento.
Yeah, it took a lot to turn the organization around. We had to do it from the locker room and kind of change the culture there. And so it was great to have a guy like Vlade be there with me from the beginning. And he, Jay, Will, Peja. So it was fun starting something, and it's going to be great watching.
Here's Hield after the made shot from Victor Oladipo from 8. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Over in the corner, Turner hits the jumper in space. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. They set the screen. Fox passes to Labissiere. He feeds it to Fox. Here's Carter. Lays it up off the glass. Carter's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. That's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. Indiana making some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Miles Turner. Leaf comes in for Young. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Bogdanovich. Oladipo for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Oladipo's got 9.
He's giving him a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
And here is Mason. 9-point game his last outing. There's the pick. Avianis kicks to Bogdanovich. Picked by Randolph. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And that one's on target from the wing. Jackson's got his first points in this one. For Indiana, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Pass to Leaf. Dishes to Jefferson. 6 feet out. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
Joseph against Mason. Pass to Jackson. lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The Pacers making a change here. Sabonis is checked in.
And really, as recently as 2014, the Pacers were a team with that old school front court. Some tall timber inside, and they played that slow, methodical pace. They have revamped the roster looking to space the floor and really fire it up on offense.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
Now Mason. There's the pass to Papagiannis. There's the screen. Bogdanovich against Stevenson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asks, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher, and I always was with her in school. And I think, you know, I love kids and hanging around kids. So it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it would be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way. But definitely would want to work with kids.
I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like what would your name be? Like would you be like the Flash?
Yeah. Oh man,
like, what name
it
would
was
you
some terrible
have?
names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Snooker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know. I had to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I think I've broken up in that ring. I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
Here's the screen. The dish now to Jefferson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Here's Joseph. It's rebounded by Randolph.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his first basket of the night.
Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
Here is Mason. Right side, Randolph lets it fly from 18. And Stevenson grabs the board.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Out left to the wing. Here's Leaf. Offensive rebound. Jefferson. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
A unique blend of power and finesse. Jefferson's always a major threat on the offensive board.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Here's Jackson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Indiana called for the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. so Jackson nails both of them. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Now, that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
They set the pick. Outside Randolph. He kicks it to Mason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to Washington.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
Sabonis, the pass to Joseph. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Mason kicks to Bogdanovich. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Strong move with the soft finish. Maybe someone on defense wants to step in next time.
Now here's Joseph. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here is Mason after Al Jefferson's score. Randolph. His 3-pointers off the mark. Joseph with the ball. He has 5. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Bogdanovich. Nails the 16-footer. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for the Kings. And we'll be right back after this. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
So it's the Pacers now. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Yeah, they really controlled the pace on both nights, which is probably why they made the playoffs. And the other team was left on the outside looking in.
On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Zach Randolph. Bogdanovich out there with Mason. And there's Jackson, and it's Papagiannis in at the 5 spot. Now here's Randolph. Can't connect from short range.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Well, one thing that Dave Yeager has provided in Sacramento, Chris, is a connection to the core members of the team.
Yeah, and having your star player believe in Coach Yeager and vice versa makes life a lot easier for this team. You can't get very far with infighting between coaches and players. That's something the Kings have battled even before Yeager's tenure.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Indiana. Mason dishes to Randolph. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jefferson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Collison kicks to Stevenson. Stevenson, a screen on Bogdanovich. Outside Jefferson. Kept alive. Leaf. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
But look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong on the putback.
Well, Chris, you played for a number of coaches in your storied career. What's the one thing that the average NBA fan doesn't give coaches enough credit for, would you say?
Wow. I would say they don't give coaches enough credit for understanding players, and not just how players play, but understanding players' moods, understanding the idiosyncrasies of a guy's just being. And just the fact they're totally immersed in basketball. So the fact that you may have a guy that knows offense, I mean, coach knows offense, he knows defense, he knows styles of plays, he knows more than the offense that he's just bringing to the table. So I would just say I think the overall knowledge and years put in to being a coach is probably the most underestimated attribute by fans.
That's great. Here is Mason, and Bogdanovich kicks to Papagiannis. Puts it up from 12. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Stevenson leading the charge. Outside Jefferson. Stolen by Mason. Now here's Bogdanovich. He has 6. Al Jefferson grabs the miss.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
Oh, just a fantastic read by Collison. A pass-first point guard who really dishes the ball well out there.
Here is Mason, following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Jackson passes to Randall. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
He has been just terrible this game. A real negative for his team.
And good that time. And now a 9-point Pacer lead.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Here's Collison. Got a hand on it. Collison against Mason. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Mason. Mason's got 3 assists now in this one.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Now here's Collison. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Takes a shot at the elbow. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and back court for Indiana.
It's been the guards who dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Timeout.
Well, Darren Collison going through the free agency process this last summer. Greg, Indiana jumped at the chance to add him to the roster.
Yeah, and with Collison and his ability to play in so many ways, that is what made teams go after him. He doesn't always take a big signing to change the complexity of a team. Getting solid contributors like Collison go a long way in building the foundation of a team.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jefferson. Young comes in for Leaf, and it's Bogdanovich in for Lance Stevenson. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Well, that's some determination from the BC area. He isn't going to be denied even when he's getting fouled.
And well, last season for the Kings, they were in the hunt for a good stretch there early on, but kind of fell out of playoff contention and finally decided to pull the trigger and trade DeMarcus Cousins. It marked a major direction change that this team, I think, wanted to make.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. On the free throw, no good. And the Cousins deal, Greg, has really been examined, but what is clear is that the Kings wanted to get younger and start rebuilding.
And you can argue if the trade was the right move or not, but management felt it was. The team's thinking was they wanted to change the atmosphere of the locker room, fully committed to bringing in youth and doing things from the ground up.
4-on-3 break. Young in the corner. Turner with the screen. Off the screen. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Solid pick to create that opening. A soft touch on the jumper.
Fox dishes to Carter. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Here's Fox. Sinks the triple. Fox has got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Collison against Fox. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And if you have followed Darren Collison's career in the NBA, you've seen him play as both a starter and a guy off the bench. Chris, it's almost every other season that he'll have a change in role, a change in position, but he's always been a factor no matter if he starts a game or not.
Well, think about it. The Pacers saw him in free agency, and they wanted him to be their leader. He's a crafty playmaker. He will have a place in the NBA for a long time coming.
First free throw is good. And Chris, power forwards today shoot a lot more three-pointers. If you played today, I think you'd be incredibly effective in that role. How do you think you'd be in that role?
Oh, yeah, I think that that's something I would have definitely had fun and relished in. I did shoot threes a couple of seasons in Washington, and was pretty successful at that, but the style of play was just so different then. Big men were asked to stay in the post, and there was a lot more work in the post, a lot more pressure on the big guy to get to the free throw line to wear down the defense. So the whole game was different then. The big man kind of ruled the game. Today it's a point guard's game, and so what's great is I'd have to step out to give the point guard a lot more room to drive, to take a shot blocker away, or because there aren't any shot blockers. And so I definitely would love to hang out in that corner and shoot that easy 3, or at the top after a pick and roll and pop right back. That would have been a lot of fun. Plus, it would give you freedom, because when you can shoot that Jimmy like that and you got a nice wet jump shot, it allows that pump fake to work all day. So I would have pump faked a lot from that three-point line and dunked on a lot of people. So that would have been fun to have that freedom as they do today. Just like it's fun watching these young guys let it fly from that three-point line.
Hield can't hit. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Oladipo. Here's Young. And it's Fox with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Carter for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Young's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Oladipo right side. Sacramento grabs the miss. Stolen by Collison. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. That one misses. The Kings trail by 4. And here is Hield. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington. Tries again. Back to Cauley-Stein. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Cauley-Stein's got 6.
Well, you love seeing Cauley-Stein rise up and try to get the shot off as soon as he keeps the pass. He's trying to keep the D guessing at times so they don't know what he's going to do.
And Oladipo kicks to Collison. There's a good screen. Misses off the right iron.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Poke loose. Young with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Oladipo. Goes back up. And Young with the nice bucket inside. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Now here's Hield. Not a lot of room. He dishes it to Labissiere. And the foul called on Skal Labissiere. That's his first foul.
I mean, with the amount of turnovers they've committed, it's no wonder they're in the position they're in right now.
And Indiana making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Kicks to Oladipo. Feeds to Turner. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley-Stein is very crafty at how he rises up to the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach. Well, Buddy Hield, the main part of the package that came back to the Kings in the Cousins trade. Hill was a player the Kings have been interested in for a while. Ownership targeted him specifically in the Cousins trade.
And Chris, with Hield, part of why this team was so intent on getting him was because they love how he can develop as a scorer.
Oh, yeah, and to be clear, he can't replace Cousins with his production, and the team knows that. They wanted a perimeter score to transition and build around. They got their man in Hill.
The first one falls.
Hill, everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Joseph, the pass to Turner. Turner with the screen. It's stolen by Hill. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
The feed to Joseph. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Yeah, and how Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
And Bogdanovich, the 31st pick in the 2011 draft. He played in Turkey, Chris, for 3 years and finally came over to the NBA in 2014.
Yeah, he made all-rookie second team that season. Now entering his prime and certainly very capable offensively.
One shot.
And you see Bogdanovich, 6'8" at times, listed at shooting guard. GA, is he a 2?
No, if anything, I think he's often better defending power forwards than he is against the wings, in part because you're not going to look to post that position in the way the game is played today. This guy is skilled and tough, but doesn't have the great foot speed defensively, so I think that's to his advantage to guard those guys.
Off on the layup. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Fox kicks to Hield. Over Oladipo. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of his shooting.
He feeds it to Labissiere. In the corner, it's Hield. From outside the arc, they get it again. Cauley-Stein. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And Young kicks to Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Fox. He's got 5. There's a good screen. Cauley-Stein dishes to Fox. No good on the 3. Bogdanovich passes to Joseph.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jefferson's checked in for Turner. Sabonis comes in for Thaddeus Young. Leaf checked in for Bogdanovich. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Victor Oladipo. That one misses. The Kings trailing. Now Mason. On the wing, Jackson to the paint. It's stolen by Jefferson. And they're on the break. Here's Leaf. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Joseph against Mason. There's a screen. Down low. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Papagiannis.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
And Joseph kicks to Sabonis. On the wing, Stevenson. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That's his third foul of the game. Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Right side, Jackson. And it's blocked. And here comes Leaf leading the fast break. They get the rebound. It's deflected. To the paint. Mason the pass to Papagiannis. Pacers with the rebound. Jefferson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stevenson against Bogdanovich. Stevenson missing again.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Mason dishes to Jackson. Pass to Mason. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Screen by Jefferson. Here's Stevenson, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And a chance here to just double check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pacers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside. So we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great. But we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 1 assist. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Downtown Indianapolis glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. It's been one outstanding game from Willie Cauley-Stein.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game.
Pacers leading by 3. Young and Turner up front. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Count it, good. And that's now 7 points for Miles Turner.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Fox kicks to Labissiere. Healed from outside. Darren Collison pulls it in.
Oh, well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
Oladipo misses. The Kings trail by 5. Healed the pass to Carter. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Labissiere. It's rebounded by Indiana. Oladipo outside. Young sets a screen for Oladipo. Turner. And again, it's Indiana.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Sacramento has possession. Here's Fox. He has 5. Labissiere, the screen. Fox kicks to Heel. Shot clock at 6. Labissiere dishes to Cauley-Stein.
Oh, and for a big man, Labissiere is just a sensational passer. Just has a knack for finding his guys in their spots.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Collison kicks to Oladipo. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Taking a look at some stats for Victor Oladipo, how he performed last season. He averaged about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And Labissiere throws it down.
Oh, and when Labissiere is that close to the bucket, I mean, the D is done for. Like seeing him finish with the flush.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Collison kicks to Young. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Screen by Young. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And we take a look here at the shot chart for the Pacers.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
That free throw good from Turner. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Carter. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Carter's got 9.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Collison kicks to Young. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shot's good by Turner.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Fox kicks to Labissiere. Fox with it. 5 points in the game. Back to Labissiere. They set the pick. Shot off the screen. The shot by Cauley-Stein. No good.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
And Thaddeus Young is He's got a unique offensive skill set. I mean, he really is able to score over bigger players with just an array of little hooks and floaters and off-balance shots in the lane.
And all Collison needs is a little separation off the screen. His release is so hard to contest, given how quick it is.
LaBissiere, the screen. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. And Greg, at about 6'8", what is it that enables Young to finish so well inside?
I think it's more finesse than power. Not a lot of free throws for him, but he can get his shot off quickly before the shot blockers have time to gather. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
Dishes it to Turner. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Boy, once he gets going like this, he becomes unstoppable.
The Kings trail by 8. Fox with the screen for Hield. Looking to end his cold spell. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pacers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. There's the pick. Turner with a screen on Fox. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Now here's Hield. 6 points for him. LaBissiere, the pass to Fox. The dish to Hield. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Hield is an excellent shooter. He's fantastic at going into contact. He likes getting to the line.
The Kings have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Buddy Hield, the centerpiece of the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Talk about what makes him, Greg, so intriguing.
Well, the Wooden Award winner in his senior season, he led Oklahoma to the Final Four. And how about leading the nation in three-pointers made? I think that can translate to the NBA level and could make him a difference maker.
That one is no good. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Indiana leading by 5. Collison dishes to Young. Here's the screen to the paint. Off the screen. The shot by Turner, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Carter kicks to LaBissiere over Young. Offensive rebound. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Indiana. And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Turner. Over Cauley Stein. And he overshot that one, missing. The Kings shooting here about 46% for the game. The pass to Hield. Over Oladipo. Hield can't hit.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Indiana moving the ball around. And Turner kicks to Collison. Turner with the screen for Collison. Tries yet again. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really, Collison consistently keeps the D guessing. He's really mastered the art of drawing contact while he's shooting.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
That one is off. Out of sync at the line. It's really been a consistent problem for this team.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Al Jefferson is checked in for Miles Turner. Sabonis comes in for Thaddeus Young. Leaf checked in for Bogdanovich. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Good on the second free throw.
And the 6', 175-pound Collison is a vital part of this team. A speedy point guard who can get hot in a hurry.
Randolph, a screen on Collison. It's deflected. And here's Stevenson. 6 points for him. Here's Sabonis. Jefferson tips it back in. Jefferson's got 8.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Bogdanovich passes to Jackson. Bogdanovich against Collison. And Jefferson sends it back.
And they continue to control the glass. Clearly a foul.
Pacers have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Free throw good, Darren Collison. And both free throws good for Darren Collison. The Kings trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Randolph. Here's Papagiannis over Jefferson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Darren Collison. Last season's performance for him. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. A tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
And he makes the first. Joseph, he's checked in for Indiana. So he gets them both.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Jefferson, a screen on Mason. Passes it to Sabonis. Bogdanovich against Stevenson. 6 to shoot. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Stevenson's got 8 points.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Poked loose. Now Joseph, 6 points for him. There's the pick. Here's Leaf. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The shot's good from Leaf.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Well, this is how you come out at halftime, really motivated to push this game out of reach. Stay focused.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Kings trail by 10. Mason dishes to Randolph. Inside. It's stolen by Jefferson. And here comes Leaf late in the fast break. And that one's good by Stevenson.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Mason against Joseph. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And the game is a passion, as we know, Chris. But does it help to have outside interests? You're passionate about art. You make music. You're a writer. You're a thinker. Talk what all that is about and what that means to you.
Well, I think being a complete person helps whatever job that you're doing. You know, we all are more than our job. The basketball, you have to put everything into it. And so sometimes to rejuvenate yourself, you need to get fed other places and kind of feed your passions. And so I think a lot of times when players feed their passions, it's really just to have enough energy to complete their goal of getting through a grueling 82-game season with all the ups and downs, the expectations, the heartbreak, the celebrations. And so I think for myself and for many other successful players that I've seen, those that have tried to approach life with the same way that they approach basketball, that's just living with passion, try to learn as much as you can, enjoy every moment. Usually to me, they are the most successful because it takes pressure off of playing the game.
Here's Randolph. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
The strength and the outstanding hands of Randolph, enabling him to hoop through the harm.
They call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game, and I tell you what, he gets it done every night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Zach Randolph. You know, as you've said, Greg, all the time, Zach Randolph can roll out of bed and get you 20.
I mean, he's just a natural scorer. He can post up, he can face up, and he just stays with it. An excellent offensive rebounder. This guy just has that nuance to his game that's made him so effective.
Offensive rebound, Jefferson. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Kev, a little overweight early on. In 2006, Jefferson hired a personal chef. Now, he lost about 30 pounds and went on to have the best season of his young career.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. The Kings trail by 10. Here is Mason. Outside Randolph. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Papianis passes to Bogdanovich. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
There's a screen. Pass to Leaf. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 12. That one falls. Sabonis has got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Mason kicks to Bogdanovich. Randolph in the posts, defended by Jefferson. Randolph can't hit. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Leaf, no good.
Oh, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night. Joseph, the pass to Sabonis. They set the pick. Pass to Leaf. Here's Sabonis. Over Randolph. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his third rebound on the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Bogdanovich. Lets a floater go. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Randolph.
Right in his wheelhouse. Randolph putting in work in the paint.
Mason against Joseph. Stevenson outside. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Stevenson missing.
He gets the shot he was looking for and he just can't bury it.
And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for Indiana. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And now let's hear what head coach Dave Yeager was reviewing with his team.
Good stuff. Got on the move now. Got 3 stops in a row. Got 3 stops, easier to run over.
And Dave Yeager, liking the defense that's being played, feels there's going to be now a translation into how their offense will go.
Yeah, I mean, stops allow you to get the ball up the court much more quickly before the other team has a chance to get their defense set.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. On the court for Sacramento. Mason is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low. Sabonis kicks to Jefferson. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Jefferson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pacers. Mason with it. Outside Randolph. Baseline try. Not going to go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. No clue how he got that one to fall.
Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Jefferson. Young comes in for Sabonis. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Leaf. Well, Willie Cauley-Stein out of Kentucky, a player who many thought would eventually become a big-time center in the league, was taken 6th overall in 2015. That surprised some people, but he has had a hard time finding his place in this NBA.
Well, for Cauley-Stein, some of it has been opportunity, but also just consistency. You know, he's shown some flashes of greatness for moments, but he rarely puts together a stretch of those big games. After a trying first half where he struggled with the shot, he has really found his rhythm, shooting the rock in the second half.
Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Turner and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Now here's Hield. He's guarded by Stevenson. Right at the free throw line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Hield's got it back down to within single digits for Sacramento. And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. At the elbow, it's Turner. Rebound by the Kings. Fox has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Labissiere inside. Young's there. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Indiana. Young's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Fox. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
There's the pick. Here's Joseph. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
This has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Now, here's Fox. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. They grab their own miss. Labissiere, no good. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Stevenson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Fox dishes to Hield. Over Stevenson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And that's 13 points for Buddy Hield.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And the Pacers call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Some changes for Indiana. Oladipo, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Collison in for Corey Joseph. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well we got the point across.
Collison, the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot to end this cold run. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Kings trail by 4. And here is Fox. Cauley Stein, a screen. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Traps in the tray. Hield's got 10 points in just the second half. And for the Pacers, they're shooting about 42% so far. Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Collison with the screen for Bogdanovich. Over Carter. And he can't bank that one in. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Collison against Fox. Collison dishes to Young. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low to take the lead. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Labissiere screams potential, a gigantic player who plays both ends of the floor well.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. That one drops. He ties it up.
He's upset he missed on a chance to give them the lead, but he evens things up.
Collison against Fox. Young outside. A floater and the rejection by Cauley Stein. Here's Hield. Great touch on the 16-footer. Hield's got 12 points in just the second half.
Hield doesn't fear anyone. Phenomenal at keeping his eyes on the rim. He enjoys sinking these tough shots.
Shot to stop the run. That's good on the jump shot. Collison's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
After failing to be aggressive and look for a shot in the first half, you don't have to let him know this time. You don't have to remind him now. He is really taking his game over in the second.
Fox passes to Hield. Doubled by Bogdanovich. Hield kicks to Carter. Young with the steal. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Carter. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
I mean, I always say that to let the other team get the rebound and continue their possession. Boxing out is simple, and to forget to do it can be costly.
One shot, gentlemen.
Pacers trail by 3. Oladipo outside. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Hield. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, I love how adept Bogdanovich is in these sets. Fantastic at just getting space to shoot in that pick and roll.
Now Hield. Labissiere in the corner. Fox dishes to Labissiere. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Remarkable work inside from Labissiere, using his massive frame to get calls close to the bucket.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Labissiere. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pacers trail by 3. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Oladipo sets the screen for Bogdanovich. At the elbow, it's Turner. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And Labissiere throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Turner.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Fox. Here's the screen. Hield kicks to Fox. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them, they are really into it.
But that's all about going back to the fundamentals. Defensive rebounding, you got to have it, especially when you're getting waxed.
Kings leading now by 5. Outside Carter. Another shot. Here's Hield, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hield's got 20.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Collison up top, covered by Heel. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Fox passes to Labissiere. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Carter outside. Kicks to Heel. Labissiere with the screen for Heel. Turner with the steal. They're running. Bogdanovich wide open and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Labissiere dishes to Heel. Another shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Shooting two.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Making this a 2-possession game. That's the benefit of knocking down the easy ones.
Collison kicks to Young. Oladipo outside. Turner inside. Cauley Stein defending. Kings leading now by 4. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Carter drives in. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. The Pacers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Collison, the pass to Bogdanovich. Turner against Cauley Stein. Labissiere brings the double team. Rocket 6. Here's Bogdanovich. He's off on that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Heel. Cauley Stein, a screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Shooting two.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's Collison. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Healed with it. Fox, a screen on Oladipo. Healed, dishes to Fox. Now here's Labissiere. The rebound by Turner. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
The offensive rebound. The feed to Bogdanovich. Lets the three fly. He can't hit that time. And here is Hield. Here's Fox. So the Kings win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Zach Randolph. Zebo, what was the biggest difference tonight?
We just came out. We was more physical this game. We came out with being aggressive, and that's what we had to do. We got stops and being aggressive, and everybody contributed tonight. It was a team win.
Well, physical is who you guys are, Zach. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.